What's going on, guys? This is Astrum Sensei and welcome back to Let's Create an Action Role-Playing Game using Unreal Engine 4. So in the last episode we added a equip, like draw and sheath sword, so we can draw our sword and sheath it whenever we want, but we can't attack yet. So in this episode we're going to be adding light and heavy attacks, kind of like Dark Souls, where you press R1 to heavy attack, to light attack, and R2 to heavy attack. So here we're gonna click the left mouse to light attack and the right mouse to heavy attack, and later in the next episode, or after a few episodes, we're going to be adding controller support so that we can test our game like it's a console game. So yeah, let's get started for now. So the first thing we want to do is go to mixamo.com and download our animations. So over here in this search, I already downloaded both of them, Great Sword Slash and Sword and Shield Slash. So for the light attack, I'm gonna be using Sword and Shield Slash. So where is it? This one. So this is our light attack. I think I decreased the character arm space when I downloaded it because it looks less like she's holding a shield, because we're not gonna be adding a shield right now. So yeah, download this one, and the other one is called Great Sword Slash. You also want to download that one. Which one? Yeah, this one, I think. Yeah, it's definitely this one. So this is our heavy attack and that one is our light attack. So yeah, when you download these, we're gonna import them and do everything. So while testing this, I actually made the keyboard inputs for my attacks. So over here I made light attack with the left mouse button, and heavy attack I forgot to add it, so I'm gonna add a button for it right now, right mouse button. Here we go. And now in our combat folder of inside animations, we're gonna import these. So yeah, these two, this one and this one. And the skeleton is Maria, as always, import all. And now that they're done importing, I'm just gonna right click on it, create an anim montage, because we're gonna be disabling movement while we're attacking. So you can't move while slashing your sword. That's why we need an anim montage, so that we can add our notifiers, but we're just gonna do that later. For now, just create the animation montage and leave it at that. And then what we want to do is we want to go back to our blueprint interface, character actions, and create a new function. I'm gonna call it weapon on. So this is for whenever we press the attack button and our weapon is not drawn, we draw it first. So this is what we're doing right now. We're connecting a function that similar to what we did with the running, sprinting, and crouching. We're gonna do that with the weapon. So over here, create an input, and I'm gonna call it drawn. So yeah, it's gonna be easier to call this one. Where is it? Yeah, this one. This is our draw weapon one. So yeah, we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna connect it to that event. So let's do that. So you select all of these after the not condition and collapse into a macro. I'm gonna call it draw weapon M. So I already made one, but I'm gonna delete it. Just ignore that part, because I tried recording this episode a few days ago and like I just stopped because I started feeling down. So sorry about that. Like, I'm sorry for taking too long, but yeah, for now let's just finish this, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna do like almost daily upload, so hope you're looking forward to that. Draw weapon M, okay. And in here, let's connect it to the output so that we can have an output here. Like after we draw a weapon, we do something, but not here. So now we're gonna call our event weapon on, and we're gonna copy this. So when our event weapon on is enabled, this one activates, which is what we want. Same as sprinting, same as walking, and same as crouching. So here I'm gonna name it draw weapon so that we don't get lost. And what we're gonna do now is we're going to be adding the light attacks. So yeah, okay, so over here when we press our light attack input, what we do is essentially we play an animation montage. So play anim montage, and we play our attacking animation montage. But first I'm gonna rename that. I'm gonna rename the animation montage and the animation itself so that we don't get lost, because right now it's called sword and shield slash. I'm just gonna name it to light attack 1, and I'm gonna copy that and also name the animation itself but without the montage part. So yeah, and the other one I'm gonna call it heavy attack also 1. So let's do that. Heavy attack 1, and the animation itself too. Heavy attack 1. Okay, so do you guys get bothered by the sound of the keyboard? Because I actually really like hearing it. So I don't know, I know it's coming up on my microphone, but if it's bothering you guys, I can find a way to fix it. But me myself, I really enjoy hearing it, so I don't know if you guys do so or not. So after we've done that, we're gonna go to our animation blueprint, and over here the montage we want to play is light attack 1 montage. So let's test that right now and see how it goes. It's not working, so there must be something that I forgot to do. Let me check the input. I probably forgot something. Wait, let me check. So over here, I don't know, it should work for starters. So let's try it. Let's try checking our input, because I probably messed that up. Left mouse button, okay. Oh, I forgot to add the mesh. Oh my gosh. Let's check it out right now. Alright, it's working. So now it actually sucks because we move while attacking, and we're not holding our sword. So over here what we want to do is we want to check if our weapon is drawn. So we add a branch with the condition being our weapon drawn variable, which we made in the previous episode. So if you haven't made that, if you haven't seen that or followed that episode, I highly suggest you do, because this this part is highly dependent on that, and I really recommend checking out my whole RPG tutorial series and my channel. So yeah, please do so if you haven't already, and subscribe. But yeah, let's continue. After we check if our weapon is drawn, what we want to do is we want to, if it's true, we attack, and if it's false, we call our macro, and we okay, that's it. We connect it here, I think. Oh yeah, and we turn this one on, so if it's not drawn, we turn it on, we draw it, and we play our animation montage. So let's try it out again and see if it works. As you can see, it works. So we're gonna fix that thing right now, but first I think the animation is very slow for a light attack, so I'm just gonna change the play rate to 2 and see if it's good. Alright, that's a bit too fast, I think. Let's try it again. 1.8. That's also too fast. How about 1.6? Yeah, that's good. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to be disabling the movement while attacking. So let's do that right now. So to disable the movement, we want to go to our blueprint interface, character actions, and we're going to be creating another function, and I'm going to name it movement. Okay. And in the inputs, I'm just going to create one, and I'm going to call it on/off. And we're gonna go back to our BP base, and we're gonna go to our movement graph, and over here, where is it? In the movement input, we're gonna be calling our event. So let's do that right now. So we're gonna disable movement. So here in our variables, we want to create one, and we're gonna call it move on. Okay, no, let's just call it movement on because it's more readable. And over here, we want to add a branch for each one, and our condition will be movement on. Okay, so we copy that one and we paste it here. We connect them. And what we want to do next is we want to connect it to our event. So over here, I'm just going to get the event movement, and I'm going to set this one to this one whenever this one's called. So yeah, if it's on, it's off. If it's on, it's on. If it's off, it's off. So yeah, I'm not sure if I explained that well, but you'll get it soon, I promise. And what we want to do here is, now if this one's not turned on, the movement will not be enabled and we can't move. So let's try it out. As you can see, we can't move anymore, so the default value should be true, which is true. So right now we can move again. Alright, now to disable movement while we're attacking, we want to go to our animation montages, and we want to give it a notifier which tells it to stop moving while attacking. So over here in notifies, we pause this. When we start attacking, like when the animation starts, we want to disable movement. So I don't know where exactly. Let's try it here for now. Add notify, new notify, and I'm gonna call it disable movement. I'm gonna copy the name. Oh, there's no need to copy the name. Okay, so after sorry about that. Sorry, I coughed. Okay, so after this part of the animation, we're gonna disable movement. You can disable it from the start if you want. Maybe we should put it here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, it's here. And after the attacking is finished, when we want to enable our movement again, maybe here, yeah, here, we add our notify, which we already made, so there's no need to make it again. Here it is, under skeleton notifies, disable movement, and as you can see, it's gonna work now. No, or wait, there's something we want to do again. So I'm gonna do that quickly again for the attacking, like for the heavy attack, so that we don't have to go back and do it again. So where should I do it? Okay, here, notify, add notify, skeleton notifies, disable movement. Wait a minute, I messed up. Okay, so we go back to our light attack, and over here we messed up by calling this one, calling the disable movement again, so I'm gonna delete that. I don't know what happened to me. I should have just made an enable movement notify, so this one's gonna be different. This one disables it and this one enables it. I don't know why I messed that up, so sorry about that. But yeah, over here disable, and the next one is enable. So when should we do it? Okay, here. So over here we're gonna enable our movement, add notify, skeleton notifies, and enable movement. So we save, and right now we go to our animation blueprint over here, and in our event graph we create our, okay, there's something we can do, which is create a separate graph for the notifiers, because we're going to be using them very often. So I'm gonna call it notifiers graph, and over here we're gonna enable movement. Here it is, we call our notify, and let's call the other one disable movement. Okay, so what we do now is we get our BP base car, and we type movement. Is it this one? I guess. Now for disable movement we want to turn it off, and for enable movement we're gonna turn it on. So now let's try it and see if it works. So over here we have our game, and we can attack, we can move, but we can't move while attacking. So for the enable movement, I think it's a bit late, so I'm gonna change that quickly in my animation montage. So I'm gonna go back to my light attack animation montage, and I'm just gonna drag this one here a bit so that it's not too late for the enable movement. Over here is good. So let's try it again and see if it's better now. It's still a bit weird, but I don't know. Yeah, it's good. For now it's good. So right now we're going to be doing something similar for the heavy attacks in our character blueprint. So we go back to our combat graph, and we're going to call this one light attacks, and over here I want to add an input for our heavy attack, and I'm just going to copy all of this and I'm going to paste it here and connect this, and in my play montage I'm just going to change the montage to play with the heavy attack 1 montage and see if it works. So this is my light attack and this is my heavy attack. Okay, it's a bit too fast, so the play rate's gonna be just 1 instead of 1.6. Light attack, heavy attack. Now the animations are being interrupted by each other. if you don't want that, what we're gonna do is, let me see. Okay, I haven't gone over that part because I didn't prepare it for this tutorial, but I don't know, should I add it or something? Okay.
2,000 years later.
You know what, I'm just gonna ignore all of this part, so I'm gonna fix it in another episode, so yeah. There's no point in the temporary fix anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna ignore it, ignore our variables, delete everything, and just be happy with whatever we made today. So yeah, I'm gonna fix it in another episode, but not the next episode, because in that episode we're gonna be adding combos for the light attacks and maybe for the heavy attacks too, I don't know. So yeah guys, I really hope you're looking forward to it. So we made quite an achievement today. We made our light and heavy attacks, and we disabled movement while attacking. I know this is like nothing new, but it's a different method. This method is not that popular on YouTube, like there's only one other YouTuber using it. And wait, I'm gonna comment this. And I found it to be the most usable, like the most efficient. So yeah, I've decided to show you guys how to do it. So I'm gonna call this heavy attacks. I'm gonna compile and save everything, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode. I really hope you subscribe if this helped you, and give the video a like if you want to help me make more tutorials, and see you next time. Take care.